Hey, my name's Amanda Winaldo. We're here at day 2 of a tax and asset protection event in lovely San Diego, and I'm joined by Megan from Fundability. How are you, Megan?
Oh, I'm having so much fun. I'm exhausted, but in the best ways.
So good, so
Yeah.
good. Okay, so you spoke yesterday. What is Fundability all about?
Yeah, I had a blast speaking. I had so much I wanted to go over. I even ran out of time, but fundability is about building business credit and getting business financing and making sure we're not using our personal finances, our personal funds, our homes to finance our businesses.
Okay, so why is that even important? Why can't I just use my personal credit?
Yeah, it's actually one of the number one mistakes that business owners make, and they're doing it on a regular basis. And I often have to unwind that mistake. So, all that personal debt, shows on your personal credit report, and it's really from the business. So, it can really lock down their ability to get more financing.
How does it affect me personally when I'm going to get financing as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, it can derail buying new homes, purchasing new cars, etc. It can also pierce that asset protection that business owners are working so hard to put in place. And so that's another risk to using those personal funds.
How does that exactly work, the piercing of the asset protection because of these loans?
Yeah. I mean, we've seen court cases all over the United States where, a judge is looking at, hey, we know you have these LLCs or whatever entities to protect those assets, but you're using your personal funds to pay for things within these entities. Therefore, you're personally connected. And so that's unfortunate. And we don't want to see that happen.
All right, you mentioned that people who make the mistake of getting credit for their business in their personal name, you have to unwind that. What is that unwinding process?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great time. We do it all the time, and it's a common mistake that business owners make. So we always say, don't be too shy. Come on in. We can fix those problems. But essentially, we're just working to build business credit reports, and we're working to just start incorporating more and more business financing, so we can start to pull those funds on the personal side over to the business where it should be.
I gotcha. And
Yeah.
so what is the process? How does the process start?
Yeah. So as soon as somebody becomes a fundability client, we call them right away within 24 hours. It's so interesting. As cool as our software and system is, which I'm a nerd and I built it and I love it, all of our reviews are actually about our advisors. And our advisors call them and they walk them through the entire process. Any financing they qualify for right away, we want to present that as an option. And then we'll continue to work to build the business credit so it's well established. Within about 6 to 9 months, as fast as that business wants to work through it, they can get that success.
That's so important because as a consumer, you want something that's easy to work with, easy to access, but you still want the option of talking to somebody who's going to actually respond to you when you ask them something.
Yeah, people love the advisors. And honestly, it's just that human interaction. We can't remove it. I think we need that one on one interaction. And every business is so different. I've heard every story under the sun. Everybody is different here, and I love that. But that means their consulting needs to be specialized for them.
So what types of businesses do you work with?
Oh, all sorts of businesses. If you're in business or looking to start a business, we can help. So, but a lot of the businesses that are here, we're talking to real estate investors, but we do have like construction companies here, those that are dealing with real estate in some way, shape, or form. Those good group that we help quite a bit. So we'd love to help those.
Okay, can you give me some examples of what kind of funding you've been able to get people, how and how long it takes?
Yeah. So we can connect them with the funding they qualify for. And so, like for instance, if we're working with a newer real estate company, they can go purchase all of their furniture, their fixtures, their appliances. They can purchase vehicles, supplies, and goods all on their business credit. So we're looking at, hey, around 50,000 is very doable for most businesses. And then on top of that, we're looking at SBA loans, credit cards, etc. And it all depends on what the business can actually qualify for, but it's not that abnormal to see 50, 100,000, 150. Those are very common amounts, but we've seen all the way up to, $10 million deals and bigger than that. So we can do big, small, and everything in between.
Get with your strategist and then you're going to get to talk to Megan. Thank you so much, Megan.
Thank you for having me. It's been a joy.